Good evening, you cursed anomalies, forged from betrayal, molded by silence and lit by every damn scar they swore would break you. You who walk like vengeance wrapped in poetry. Welcome back. Tonight, we strip the mask off manipulation. Tonight, we speak on wounds hidden behind grins. Because too many of us got stabbed with kindness. They smiled, and we let our guard down. They laughed, and we opened the door wider. And while we were busy believing in love, they were busy sharpening betrayal behind their backs. Never let someone wound you twice with the same smile. It's not a lesson, it's a warning. Because the first time they lied, that was on them. The second time, that's on you. They knew exactly what they were doing. That smile wasn't soft, it was rehearsed. That comfort wasn't real, it was a tactic. That hug wasn't warmth, it was a setup. The truth is brutal. People don't always return to love you. Sometimes they return to make sure you're still breakable. They come back not because they've changed, but because they hope you haven't. And if you let them in again, they'll sit at your table like family, then rob you while laughing with a fork in hand. You'll call it loyalty. They'll call it target practice. So guard your peace like a damn kingdom. You've bled enough. You've rebuilt from ashes. You've earned your solitude. Don't trade it for fake apologies. Don't surrender it to ghosts with sweet voices, because some smiles are just knives in disguise. Some hearts, poison in velvet. Some people, devils in daylight. Let them call you cold. Let them call you distant. Let them call you cruel. They weren't crying when they wounded you. They weren't trembling when they left you broken. They gave you silence. Now return it. They gave you pain. Now give them absence. You owe no closure to the ones who left your soul in pieces. You owe no mercy to the ones who smiled while you drowned. So the next time they come back with that same damn grin, remember what it cost you last time. They didn't miss you. They missed controlling you. They missed your kindness, your light, your energy. But not you. Because if they valued you, they never would have left blood on your back with that smile still shining. You are not a second chance story. You are not a maybe they've changed experiment. You are the lesson they never learned, the storm they couldn't predict, the soul that finally said, never again. So guard your gates, guard your peace, guard your damn self. Because every time you let them back in, you reopen the wound they swore wasn't there. You give the knife another chance to dress up like comfort, and they'll play the role well. Oh, they'll speak in soft apologies. They'll look down like they're sorry. But their heart, still cold. Their patterns, still sharp. The only thing they regret is that you caught on, not that they broke you, but that you figured out how they did it. So this time, you hold the script. This time, you write the ending. This time, there's no seat at your table for liars in disguise. You've learned that a smile can be a trap. That affection can be a weapon. That love, when twisted, can cut deeper than hate. They might say, I miss the old you. But what they really mean is, I miss the version of you that let me get away with everything. That version is gone. That version was buried beneath sleepless nights, unanswered texts, and silent breakdowns. Now, you're awake. Now, you see the smile and still check for blades. Now, you wear your scars like armor, and anyone who tries to test that better come correct, or not at all. Because forgiveness doesn't mean stupidity, peace doesn't mean access, healing doesn't mean reunion. Not everyone deserves to sit with the healed version of you when they helped break the original. They'll tell stories about how you changed. Let them. They'll spin the narrative to make themselves the victim. Let them. You don't argue with ghosts. You don't plead with snakes. You move. You rise. You disappear from the places where pain used to scream. Let them sit in the confusion. Let them feel the weight of your absence. Let your silence be the storm they never saw coming. They thought you'd never leave. They thought their smile would keep working. They underestimated the power of what you became. And what did you become? A damn fortress, an unshakable soul, a masterpiece built on everything they tried to ruin. You're not cold. You're calculated. You're not rude. You're reserved. You're not broken. You're built. You stopped bleeding and started building. You stopped waiting and started winning. You stopped begging and started becoming. And when they circle back with a smile like before, smile back, but from a distance they can't reach anymore. Because distance isn't cruelty, it's clarity. It's what happens when survival turns into power, when lessons become boundaries, and when the soul says, enough. You didn't become cold overnight. You were pushed. You were dragged through hell and told to keep smiling. You were shattered in silence while they grinned in public. But now, you're unshakable. Now, you don't beg for closure. You burn bridges and build fortresses. They never expected you to glow in the ruins. They never expected you to grow from the dirt they buried you in, but you did. And it haunts them. Let them live with the echo of your absence. Let them scroll through your success with regret in their throat. Let them feel what it means to lose someone they thought was permanent. Because you were the blessing they mistook for weakness, the loyal soul they weaponized, the light they tried to dim because it exposed their shadows. So now you walk alone, not because no one's worthy, but because too many wore masks with smiles stitched into betrayal. And you see through the performance now. You've learned the rhythm of lies. You've memorized the patterns of fake apologies. You don't fall for words anymore. You read energy. You don't trust familiarity. You test consistency. And those who fail get left in the past they created. Let them feel the wall they built, now standing between you. Let them taste the silence they once gave so freely. You don't owe them warmth. You don't owe them softness. You don't owe them another damn chance. What you owe is to yourself. To protect the peace you paid for in blood. To cherish the version of you that rose from betrayal. To walk like a storm that forgives nothing and forgets even less. So never let them in again. Not even a crack. Not even a glimpse. Not even when they whisper the same sweet lies wrapped in regret. You've heard it all. You've lived the script. And now you rewrite it. With fire. This is your story now. And they're just a warning label for anyone who tries to come wearing the same smile. Never again. Not now. Not ever. You are the lock. You are the gate. You are the final answer. And no smile, no matter how familiar, will ever wound you twice. Because now you walk with eyes that see through sweetness, with a soul that no longer falls for softness spoken in hollow tones. You've seen too much, felt too deep, bled too long to ever forget. And forgetting is how they win. Forgetting is how you get wounded again. So don't forget. Don't forget the silence they gave you when you cried. Don't forget the way they turned pain into your pillow. Don't forget how they used your loyalty as leverage. Memory is your weapon now, not to hold grudges, but to protect your crown. This world doesn't reward softness. It exploits it. It doesn't honor loyalty. It drains it. So become the version of yourself they can't play again. Become the fire that turns fake love to ash. Become the legend that their lips don't deserve to speak. And when they whisper to others that you've changed, let them. Because yes, you've changed. You had to. Pain was the professor, betrayal was the syllabus, and survival was the final exam. You didn't just pass, you rewrote the rules, and now you walk like royalty carved from war. You stand like a temple that doesn't open for tourists. No more proving. No more explaining, no more apologizing for protecting what you bled to rebuild. They don't deserve the new version of you. They barely honored the old one, so if they send messages wrapped in guilt, ignore them. If they post sub-tweets about your silence, let them talk to the void. If they show up pretending it's all love, remind them love doesn't twist knives. You're not bitter, you're built different, you're not distant, you're divine now. So stay distant, stay untouchable, stay rooted in your truth. Because damn it, you earned it. They'll never admit the role they played in your transformation. They'll never own the chaos they caused. But you don't need an apology to stay away. You just need memory. And your memory is sharp now. sharper than their lies, sharper than their smiles, sharper than the damn blade they used on you. Let this be your anthem. I do not revisit wreckage. I do not sit at broken tables. I do not make homes out of hell. I rise, I rebuild, I reign. And if they think your silence is weakness, let them stay foolish. Because this silence is your declaration. You are not returning. You are not softening. You are not opening your gates for the same damn storm twice. Let them rot in nostalgia. Let them ache in the echo of who you used to be. Let them realize too late that your love was sacred. And now, extinct. You are sacred now, untouchable, unfazed, unbothered. This is your era of power, of peace without permission, of truth without apology.